Hey, what's that? Wanna go check?
How are they any different from the ones you already have?
The difference is slight. But yeah, they are the same style. I guess I like to stick to a type. I've got around 20 pairs of these same glasses back home.
You go all in, don't you? But I understand why you'd stick with what's familiar.
Right? I knew you'd get me.
All right.
Good old photography. Actually, I used to be really into taking pictures.
And you're not anymore?
Well, in the past, I would snap pics of everything around me. But one day, I realized I just couldn't find any more inspiration. Maybe I'd seen it all. There was this emptiness. Like I had already captured every corner of my own tiny world. But I was just a kid back then. So the memories aren't very sharp.
So even as a kid, you felt your world was small.
Damn. When you put it that way, it sounds like I was a real brat, huh?
Well, if you feel like you've broadened your horizons, maybe give that camera another try. See if anything new's inspired you.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
All right.
There's a pretty rad pawn shop nearby. Always got a ton of great finds. Been a while since I stopped by. Maybe I'll go poke my head in.
I didn't realize there was a pawn shop around here.
Go figure, right? It was actually a hoarder's house originally. But once it got cleaned up, turns out it was full of treasures. I bought some of the bowls for my shop there.
So, the bowls at your restaurant are secondhand?
Yep, a total steal.
Things are going well. There's a sharpness to your fighting style, Zhao. Your strike is like the flick of a wrist.
You think so? Ooh, big honor coming from you, Kiryu-san. Maybe all my hard work's paid off.
Have you been doing some kind of specialized training?
Nope, just draining water from noodles.
That's it?
That's it. Draining ramen noodles takes a bit of finesse, believe it or not. The goal is to make quick, reflexive movements, and as few moves as possible. Too much waving your arms around screws with the noodle's delicate texture. And the snap of your wrist is key. So I guess it showed up in my fighting, too.
To think it all stems from something as wholesome as making noodles. What else is up your sleeve, Chef Zhao? All right.
You ever notice, Kiryu-san, how much swag these kids' manga magazines have nowadays?
Swag?
Little bonuses, man. Microscopes, mini planetariums. Some even come with a claw machine.
Really? You can get all that in a magazine?
That's right. You build the gadgets yourself, and they're typically well designed.
Huh. That's new. When I was a kid, all we got were playing cards. I might have taken you still read manga?
Nah. One of my regulars brought his kid in, and I noticed the little guy crafting stuff. And before I knew it, I was sitting there helping him out while the dad was munching away.
What a nice family atmosphere. Things are going well.
Maybe we should all go.
Sounds good to me. I won't hold back, though.
Might be time to buy some new threads. You mind making a stop if I see a nice place?
Not at all. You have a particular brand in mind?
It's not that I don't, but I tend to go for whatever randomly piques my interest. Kinda why I can't stand shopping online.
True. Ordering online can be a crapshoot.
Yeah, exactly. I suck at it. I always end up with stuff that's not quite what I imagined. And returns are a hassle, so I'd usually give the clothes to my men.
Free clothes to sweeten the deal. Not bad, considering your fashion sense.
Not bad at all, right? Talk about employee benefits.
That's one way to put it. All right.
You know, I've gotten really into green tea lately.
I enjoy a good cup of tea. And I notice a lot of desserts are green tea flavored these days.
Right? But I'm in it for the process, not so much the flavor. Somehow, I just love making it.
That's a pretty refined hobby.
Sure, it was tough starting out. My tea would be all icky and lumpy, like snot. Now I make a mean cup of matcha. Creamy, foamy goodness. You see, initially I just wanted something to go with my tea cakes. But these days, all I really care about is the arts of tea and honing my brewing technique.
Sounds like the journey replaced the destination. But isn't that how it goes? All right.
Oh, you're shitting me.
Something up?
There's this wok, made by a famous craftsman that just got released today. I wanted to try it out, so I was really gunning for one. There were limited quantities, and they have all been snatched up already. Damn it.
Guess it was in high demand.
Well, yeah, they're popular. But I bet it's only sold out because of scalpers.
Scalpers?
Yeah. They buy up all the good shit, then list them for auction at sky-high prices.
I see. So they're opportunists.
Bastards aren't even gonna use what they bought. Really pisses me off. If I ever find one in person, I'm gonna deep fry their ass.
Not sure anyone wants that on the menu. Things are going well.
Charming Kasuga face?
What are you muttering to your phone about?
Oh, it's a crossword app. Forgot the deadline for the sweepstakes was coming up.
First magazines and newspapers. Now there are crossword apps?
They're pretty fun. Educational, too. Oh, gotta be ramen.
What's the prize if you win?
Well, let's see, a year's supply of bean sprouts.
I doubt those sprouts could last a whole year.
Yeah, no way. So if I win, I'll have to hold a bean sprout bonanza at my restaurant. And I'm sure I can rely on old Kiryu-san to help finish him off.
They have given away something more useless. All right.
Ever try pudding from a convenience store? They're so rich and creamy these days.
Coming from an experienced chef, I believe you.
Actually, good food in general has gotten pretty easy to find. Means I better get my ass in the kitchen.
Huh. That's a winning attitude.
I just can't stand to lose. Thought it might just be easier to sell some of that store-bought pudding in the end.
I doubt you'd end up doing that. I'll bet you'll whip up something from scratch that blows that other stuff out of the water.
You know, that's what I like about you and Kasuga-kun.
Sorry, what was that?
Ah, nothing. Just thinking about a recipe for some mind-blowing almond jelly.
All right. I've really gotten to know them.
That a UFO or... No, just a plane. Oh well.
You disappointed?
Well, yeah. Who wouldn't want to meet an alien?
You have questions for them or something?
Ooh. I'd ask something like, what are you into?
Sounds like you're on a blind date.
Damn, Kiryu-san. You always know just what to say. But I guess those questions should be prepped in advance. Interstellar diplomacy and all.
Definitely not something you'd find on my bucket list.
Humor me a little. What would you ask an alien?
Me? How about, what do you do on your days off?
Guess it really is a blind date.
All right.
Passing by this arcade always brings back sour memories.
Something bad happen here?
One day, on a whim, I tried out this capsule machine selling pocket plants.
Plans? Guess they'll turn anything into collectibles these days.
Yeah, well, I ended up getting 5 of the 6 possible items, with no dupes, all in a row. I was on this winning streak, so I figured I'll pull again, just to snag the whole collection. But it was like the last one was actively dodging me. In the end, I spent like 7,000 yen. My arm was practically jelly from pulling that crank.
Sounds like the machine got you good.
But you know, when I finally scored that full set, it felt like the stars aligned.
Must have been a big relief. What type of plant was in the last one?
Just your everyday Japanese spruce.
Huh. Congrats. All right. I've really gotten to know them.
Oh, hey, they got Virtua Fighter.
You're into fighting games, Zhao?
Sure. I played the crap out of Virtua Fighter back in the day.
Yeah? Must have been a big shot at your local arcade, huh?
Not at all, honestly. I spent all my time playing it on the Dreamcast. And I got used to that controller. But arcade sticks are a whole different beast. So I always lost. I was kicking myself for not buying the arcade stick along with the game. Ever since then, you won't catch me dead without my tools and weapons. I'm so ready.
Seems life has a funny way of teaching us lessons. Things are going well. I've really gotten to know them.
Oh, hey, I need to stop off for some cleaning supplies at the drugstore.
Spring cleaning or something?
No, I own a restaurant, remember? The floor tends to get pretty slippery.
Right. Ramen shops and places like that do tend to get fairly messy.
It's actually a huge pet peeve of mine. One time I was crossing the floor, both hands gripping full plates, and I nearly ate shit. But I pulled off a triple axel and managed to save the meal by the skin of my teeth. Ever since then, it's been my mission to keep the floors of my shop squeaky clean. No way I'm wasting precious food over something dumb like tripping up.
Never would have guessed you'd be the one to slip up. But if it results in a cleaner floor, then I suppose all's well that ends well. Not to mention, I'd love to see you do your acrobatics in a restaurant. All right. Our bond's getting deeper.
Hey, check it out. A 4-leaf clover.
Oh? Nice find. Are you gonna hang on to it?
It's a nice thought. But I'll pass. Life's been good to me these days. Hanging out with pals, running my own restaurant. I feel like someone else might need these lucky leaves more than me right now.
That's very compassionate.
To tell the truth, I just don't want to get my hands dirty. They're high maintenance.
Sure, I believe you. Things are going well. I've really gotten to know them. Hey, this truck sells vegetables.
Yeah, they do. I buy them here often, actually. Trust me, they are top-tier veggies.
So, they're fresh?
That's part of it. For example, check out the asparagus. Closed tips, all nearly identical. Or see, the daikon are hefty but don't have too many pores. Stuff like that.
I get it. Makes sense you'd notice that as a chef.
I admit, I meticulously evaluate all my produce, but they're used to me here.
I bet any shop would feel honored to serve such a passionate customer.
That's not sarcasm, is it?
Things are going well. Complete.
Say, Kiryu-san, you up for a trip to the arcade?
An arcade? Sure. You have something in mind?
Not in particular. I just got the urge to play a few games with you.
Hardly a fair fight.
Never thought I'd be out here playing games with you, of all people.
Same here. You stop by often?
Yeah, when I want to chill out. It's like my own little haven of relaxation. I generally come here alone, so I almost don't know what I was thinking, dragging you along.
You don't know? Funny, seeing as it's your idea.
Well, haven't we cruised this whole area already? Figured we could hang out at one of my favorite spots.
Then I guess I should say thank you.
And that'd be my cue to say, welcome aboard. As if I own the spot. Odd as it is, the noise of this place really mellows me out. I can't think straight if it's too quiet. That and I like blending in with the crowd. Everyone's equal here.
Huh. I can see that. All right. How about we go head-to-head at Sega Bass Fishing?
What's this now?
We're here at your favorite arcade, right? Might as well play.
Hey, I like your attitude. But I'm damn near a pro. Still want to take me on?
Oh? Well, let's dive in.
Actually, there's something else I want to do first.
What's the plan?
What do you say to a quick trip to the photo booth?
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, let's commemorate this. It'll be my first time trying it out.
I admire your courage, but are two grown adults really gonna fit in there?
No doubt, man. Let's do it.
You always know how to throw me for a loop.
Okay, so that's how these things work.
It's been ages since I've done this. Never imagined it'd be you and me messing with this thing.
Well, I, for one, had a blast. We should venture out more often. I bet the two of us could raise hell together, Kiryu-san.
We sure could. Either way, it's always a good time. Hey, Zhao.
Ah, hey there, Kiryu-san.
Someone's been knocking him back. You know, I still haven't had a drink with you yet. Mind if I sit here?
Of course not. Be my guest. Some one-on-one time with Kiryu-san, huh? Kinda making me a little nervous here.
Then I guess you've already got a good buzz going. Been a while since you stepped down as a leader of the Liumang, hasn't it?
Yep. Now I'm just a regular old civilian. Trying to be one, at least.
Right. I imagine other people might not see it that way.
It's been a solid 15 years since you quit the business, right? But people still call you Kiryu-san. The fourth chairman and the Dragon of Dojima.
Yeah. There's no running from your past. Guess we're both struggling on that front.
But at least I've got it a bit easier than you. My name's only good round here in Ijincho.
Do you ever regret giving it all up? Your father passed you the mantle, right?
Well, Liu Meng was tearing itself apart from the inside out back then, thanks to Ryo Aoki and the Omi Alliance. A good lot of them stabbed me in the back, some of the old heads included. We had no choice but to rebuild from the ground up. Obviously, somebody has to take responsibility for all that, and well, who else better than the guy up top? Since Komijo was literally going up in smoke too, Ijincho's entire gray zone was in danger. Having Sunhee take the wheel was the best choice, so no, I don't regret my decision.
I see.
By bringing the Liu Meng and Komijo together, Sunhee managed to save a lot of lives. That had to be a ton of hard work. I can't possibly thank her enough for all she's done.
I'm impressed you're so honest about it.
I gotta say, it hits different when you're the one dishing out praise, Kiryu-san. Kasuga-kun's got away with words, but you're not too bad yourself.
Thanks.
Kiryu-san, you're a dead man walking, aren't you? So you can't pay your family or friends a little visit?
That's right.
Are you sure you should be talking to me then?
The Daidoji probably think that this will all work out in their favor. So they'll turn a blind eye.
All right then. You think it'd be cool if you came over to my place?
Your place?
I own a Chinese restaurant, see? An old little hole in the wall, but it's mine. Sometimes I cook the food myself. Scratch that. Not sometimes. I cook pretty much every day.
From the top of the Liumang to the head of the kitchen.
I've always loved cooking. You'd catch me in the kitchen even during my Liumang days. A lot of my guys like to eat whatever I whipped up to.
You ever consider that it was hard for them to tell the boss his food sucks?
Oh, so that's how you want to play. Guess now I've just gotta invite you to my restaurant then.
I think I'll pass. I'd hate to break it to you if your food's actually bad.
Honestly, Kiryu-san, you'd probably just give it to me straight if it did taste like crap.
Maybe so.
Come on by whenever you feel up for it. I swear by the menu.
That's some confidence you've got there. I look forward to it. How about another round?
Fine by me. But you should take it easy. Wouldn't want you to keel over before you get a taste of my cooking.
Fine. Whatever you say. Barkeep.
Hard to believe you're a sick man. Barkeep, hit me with another two.
That's the spirit. Hey, what's with the face?
Huh? Oh, hey, Kiryu-san. Something's been bugging me, actually.
That right?
Yep. Mind hearing me out? Can't say it'll be much fun, though.
I'm all ears.
I was checking out this food blog earlier. They review bars and other joints here in Ijincho. Of course, that means they hit up my place, too.
Sounds like they rubbed you the wrong way.
Well, yeah. They wrote a bunch of crap about how the food sucks, how the employees are rude, how the place is a stinking mess. And it's not a one-time deal either. They've been writing about my place for days.
You're saying these are fake reviews?
What else could they be? I take pride in my cooking. Sure, my place might be a little old, but I keep it spotless. Man, even thinking about all this just pisses me off.
Can't be fun to deal with.
Yeah, trust me, it's not. Still trying to figure out how to handle this. Should I leave it alone, or do I do something about it? Maybe we should have talked about something else.
I wonder who they really are. Why do they get to remain anonymous when they're writing something awful like that?
Not very fair now, is it? I'm also itching to find out what kind of person posted that. I get that everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but this just doesn't sit well with me.
Has that blog started to affect your business?
Nah, sales is more or less the same as ever, as far as I know. My place gets lots of regulars. I think the customers who do follow blogs are usually the first-timers.
Makes sense. Then all that's left to consider is how you feel about this whole situation.
Yep, guess so. And I think I've got an idea who that blogger is.
Oh yeah?
Right before that blog posted, I got into a nasty little spat with a customer. Never seen him before in my life.
How'd that happen?
Well, considering my previous occupation, I get a lot of customers with some real heavy baggage. So I don't let people take any pictures or videos once they're inside. Even got signs saying so. But that guy didn't give a shit.
And there's no way you didn't call him out.
Damn right. I went up to him and I told him, please refrain from filming inside the restaurant. Honestly, I wouldn't have cared if it was just him there, but the place was pretty packed at the time. And that just got him all riled up. How dare you speak to a customer like that? And things just went downhill from there. He flung his chopsticks at his bowl and stormed out, screeching, "See if I ever come back here again!" The day after that, someone posted on their blog talking shit about my restaurant. I figure it's probably the same guy.
Maybe you can ask Komijo to look into it. They're good at that kind of thing.
I technically got booted from the underworld, you know? And to abuse an organization's power all for my personal affairs, not a good look. Plus, I doubt Sunny would let me off with a sucker punch.
That's true. I just thought that'd be the quickest way to take care of this.
Well, to be completely honest, I did consider doing that.
So, what's your plan? If that customer's the same person behind the blog post, are you going to confront him?
I'm not gonna go that far. I'm just a regular civilian now, a humble chef.
Considering how proud you are of your cooking, you're taking this pretty well.
Yep, I think so too. It's like, once I get heated, it's hard for me to hold back.
This guy. What happened to being a regular civilian? Guess I'll have myself another drink. Alcohol's not a bad distraction.
I'm with you there. Sorry for making you sit through that nonsense.
Just glad you're feeling better.
Hey, Kiryu-san.
What's up, Zhao? More bad press for your restaurant?
Not this time. Got a message from the Liumang boys. Said they wanted to tell me something.
But didn't you leave the Liumang?
Yeah, I did. But they still try to contact me. Mind if I complain for a bit?
So, what they want?
You remember the blog I mentioned last time? The one talking trash about my place.
Right. Might be the same guy that gave you trouble.
Yep. Those Liumang boys are using whatever means possible to hunt him down. They're hell-bent on catching him. Saying stuff like, he can't go around starting shit and running away like that. And if they do find him, things might get real messy.
But you're not the one ordering them around, right?
No, of course not.
which means these young guns are causing a racket because someone's giving their old boss a hard time.
Yep. Honor's just as big a deal as life and death down in the underworld. Not that you need me to tell you that.
Let's just wait and see what happens next. You don't need to help that blogger out.
So, I should play ignorant and wait for the boys to get their revenge?
Doesn't sound great when you put it that way. Guess that's not an option. Not in this kind of situation. So, how many of these guys are we talking about?
A lot of them, but probably no more than 50.
That's still no joke.
But there's only 4 guys at the core of the whole shebang. They used to hang around me back when I was the leader, called themselves the 4 Beasts.
Sort of like your personal guard.
They were kind of adorable in a way, but feisty. Got a tendency to take things a little too far. They're the ones who were really pissed off with this blogger, so I gotta tighten the leash.
Must be tough on you. They're not gonna leave you alone so long as they keep you on that pedestal.
Yeah, like you're one to talk, Kiryu-san. What's going on with me can't even compare to what the Dragon of Dojima goes through. But I guess the 2 of us are in the same boat. I mean, who else can relate to this kind of stuff?
Well, I can lend you an ear if you want to talk about it.
Thanks for that. But like I said, same boat. If there's anything on your mind, you can lay it on me too.
That's so. Great. Looks like I found myself a drinking buddy.
But seriously, Kiryu-san, you always look like you're trying to shoulder everything yourself. Hell, you even were quick to accept the fact that your time's been cut short.
Not really. I've spent plenty of time thinking about it.
You don't gotta lie down and take it. You could still try to fight back, you know. Survive. Looks to me like you're putting on an act. Because you're supposed to be a legend.
Where is this coming from?
Just something that's been on my mind. We've gotten pretty chummy, haven't we? Close enough for me to air out all my stupid complaints to you. Figured I could come out and say it by now. Or, did I cross the line there?
You're fine. I'll keep that in mind. After all, it's good advice from a good drinking buddy.
Awesome. Made all these drinks worth it. Man, you are one legendary pain in the ass.
Didn't think the drinks would hit so hard today. Hey, Zhao. Mind if I join?
Grab a seat, but go easy on the booze, all right?
I know. Sorry for worrying you.
You better be. I'm usually not one to say this kind of stuff, you know. Actually, remember what we talked about last time? Something new came up.
Refresh my memory?
That business with the blogger. The one who was talking shit about my place. Turns out the Liumang boys figured out who this guy is.
Hey, isn't that bad news? I doubt they'd kill him, but...
Yeah, I feel ya. I even told them to lay off the guy. And they said they got the picture. Oh.
What's up?
Since they've been calling themselves my personal guard, well, they probably care more about my honor than I do. Can't imagine they'll sit around twiddling their thumbs.
So, what's your plan?
I gave them an ultimatum. If I find out something happened to that blogger, I'm closing up shop.
Are you serious?
Doesn't matter whether or not it was an accident. If that blogger is ever in danger, I'm packing my bags and skipping town. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Are you sure? Your restaurant means a lot to you, doesn't it?
Of course it does. Wasn't easy getting my skills up to par either. Like hell, I'd be happy to close up shop over something stupid like this.
But there is no other way to stop him.
All that's left is to pray that the blogger gets to live in peace. If he winds up in an accident, then I'm hitting the road.
Sure hope your boys will give it a rest.
Same here. But that blogger is still talking smack about me. Every single goddamn day. Ugh. Wish he'd lay off already.
What kind of guy was he anyway?
You know. Just a very ordinary, very lame businessman. Same guy who caused a stink at my place. Seems like he caught wind he was being tracked and went into hiding somewhere.
Oh, surprisingly perceptive.
And they didn't find anyone at his house, and apparently he hasn't been going to work.
Was he local?
Yeah, he lived close to Chinatown. Made some posts about the places nearby. He's actually written some decent reviews. Judging by his analysis on flavor profiles, the guy's got experience.
That's great and all. But he needs to stop antagonizing you on the internet. For his own sake.
You said it. I'm not sure if he even realizes how much danger he's in right now.
Let's find that blogger and guard him ourselves.
We don't have to go that far for him. Hell, I might get pissed if I have to look at his mug.
Yeah, you've got a point. That blogger probably didn't think the entire Yokohama Ryuman would be out for blood. Even if it's just on the internet. Probably didn't realize the owner was their former leader either.
Definitely bad luck on his part. But his manners were even worse. He was filming without permission, then snapped the moment he got a warning. Ever since then, he's been trying to pick a fight with me on the internet. Seriously, give a guy a break.
But if you want to keep your place running, then he has to stay safe and sound. Let's have ourselves a toast. To his well-being.
Yeah, sure, I guess. Never been so reluctant to drink before.
You're telling me.
Great timing, Kiryu-san. You got a second?
Yeah, I can stick around for a drink.
Nah, that's not why I asked. I'm having a little get-together over at my place. Gonna treat those Liumang boys to some grub. You remember that blogger who'd been bad-mouthing me? I figured they deserve a reward for not offing him.
Oh, good for them.
Yep. You wanna tag along, Kiryu-san?
Are you sure? I wouldn't want to get between you and your boys.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's about damn time I get to serve the legend himself a meal.
If you insist. No way I can turn you down now.
Now we're talking.
Thanks for inviting us, Zhao-san.
You're cooking so good, I starved myself all day just so I can eat more of it.
Thanks for having us here, sir.
I stick out like a sore thumb here.
It's all good. We're just here to eat good food.
Hey. Guys, over there!
Wait, hold up.
Yo, look who we have here. This guy's snooping on us.
Who the hell? Hey, it's him, the blogger.
This doesn't look good, Kiryu-san.
Is he really the guy behind the blog?
Yep, sure seems like it.
Spill it! What the hell are you doing here?
I don't know what you're talking about. Am I being abducted? Please, let me go.
What's all this about?
This guy's been trying to start shit with Zhao-san's restaurant again. Looks like he came all the way here just to look for more dirt.
Is there a problem with that? What's wrong with saying a place has bad food? I have the right to free speech, you know. Gotta say, I'm impressed you got the balls to speak up with all of us here. What should we do with him, Zhao-san? Want us to rough him up a bit?
Do you even hear yourself? Come on now, you can't do that to a civvy. He's right, you know. The guy's free to post whatever he wants on his blog.
Huh. You can't fool me. You're the one behind the Yokohama Ryumang.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I know all about it. You sent your men looking for me all over Ijincho, didn't you? When I heard that gangsters were hunting me down, I decided to look into you too. You're their boss, aren't you? Their former leader? You act like you're not involved in any of this, but you'll sick your dogs on me later.
Oh, now. I think you've got the wrong idea. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Ain't that right, boys? Since we're all here, why don't we settle down and have a bite? I've already finished prepping. So, how about it, fellas? Anyway, we're gonna have ourselves a party, so don't mind us. We'll leave you alone.
Really?
Yep, really.
Wait a minute. Zhao-san! If we let him off, then he might write about all this on his blog just for the hell of it. We gotta take that dude's phone away first.
What? No, absolutely not. You can't do that.
The fact that this bastard came here knowing Zhao-san's our boss. Oh, no doubt he's screwing with us. Probably thinks we can't do a damn thing.
Well, no way. He's only got a bone to pick with me. Come on, boys, let him go.
We can't! If he's picking a fight with you, that means he's picking a fight with all of us! Zhao-san, you might have left us behind, but we still respect you. Even now, you keep acting like a pushover, so now some blogger thinks he can mess with us!
That's right. You even tossed us aside. Gave up the Ryumang to Komijo. We can't even get things done like how we used to because of this cooperation bullshit to appease a Jinsho.
Sorry. But if you're not happy with how I run things, then like I said before, go hit the road.
Not happening, boss. We all looked up to you. We thought that if we stuck by you, we could be more like you. Normally, you look laid back, relaxed. But when the situation calls for it, ruthless, reliable, a charismatic leader. At least, you were.
It's time you wake up, boss. The Tianyo Zhao I know would never let some random blogger off for talking shit. First, we ought to splatter his guts all over the streets. Let the whole town know that Yokohama Ryumang's back.
I told you that I'd close up shop if anything happened to him. And I fucking meant it.
But boss, that'd be for the better, right? Wouldn't have to be some chef if he came back.
Quit being some chef.
Yeah, Zhao-san. No, I mean, boss.
Our leader!
Let's give him hell, boss!
Stay behind me.
No way. Am I going to die here?
All right, fine. I get how you guys feel.
You do? Then you'll come back?
Nope. I'm not letting you boys lay a finger on this guy. You want him, you gotta get through me.
They're just as feisty as you said they'd be.
Sorry for dragging you into this, Kiryu-san. You mind taking that blogger somewhere safe? I'll stop these guys.
Wait, Zhao-san, are you serious? You'll take us on? All to protect someone like him? Even though we're the ones who have always believed in you?
I'll do anything to protect my restaurant. After all, I'm just some chef.
All right, fine. Have it your way then. Quit screwing with us, you damn wuss!
Need a hand? These guys are called the Four Beasts, right? We don't want you to bite off more than you can chew.
What? You don't think I can handle it? 'Cause I'm absolutely starving right now.
Bring it on. I won't hold back.
Just gonna stand there? Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Nothing personal.
Let's raise hell!
What's the holdup?
We doing it big?
Right!
Special order!
Enjoy. Follow my lead.
Still as strong as ever, boss. Please, come back. You'll just waste away here.
Look, I'm real touched you think so. But if I went back to being your leader, Ijincho will be split apart again. I promised Sunny that wouldn't happen ever again, and left everything in her hands.
But we've always looked up to you. Still do. If you do make a comeback, we'll follow you to hell and back.
That's so. Hey, humor me for a second.
Yes, sir. What is it?
This Tianyo Zhao you've always admired. Is he the sort of guy who doesn't honor his promises? Is that what you guys think of me? A man who doesn't keep his word?
No, sir. Not at all.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Hey,
Yes? What do you want?
you saw what happened just now, right? Thus you don't get involved with them any further. I'm sure you felt safe and secure over the internet. But here, you are only safe thanks to Zhao.
I'm so sorry, Zhao-san. I'll delete everything I posted about your restaurant. I won't ever come near here again. So please, forgive me for what I've done.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. No need to delete anything.
Huh?
I just want to ask you a question. When you ate at my restaurant, was my cooking really that bad?
Actually, it didn't taste awful at all.
Hmm?
I'll be honest with you. Your food is the best damn thing I've ever tasted in my entire life.
Come again?
Nothing in Chinatown could even come close. I wanted to use every word in my vocabulary to praise your cooking on my blog. I thought maybe I could spread the word, share your food with everyone. So much so that I felt like I was on fire. But when you suddenly told me to refrain from filming inside your restaurant, the descriptions I had drafted in my head just fizzled out. That really upset me. And before I knew it,
You flung your chopsticks down?
I really am sorry about that. I don't know what came over me. Even though I've been wanting to compliment you, I kept thinking that you humiliated me in your shop.
In the end, hatred sprung from your love.
So that's the whole story. In that case, sorry. But I can't let you go home.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Hey, Zhao, what are you planning?
Now, go ahead and eat your fill. You're gonna recall each and every single word of praise that came to your head that day.
But are you sure you want to treat me to all this food?
Well, you were pretty spot on when critiquing other places. Now I want to know what you really think, and not anyone else.
I don't know what to say, Zhao-san. This is the first time anyone's ever told me that. No way I'm wasting this opportunity. Bon appetit!
Dig in.
Wow, this is delicious. Damn, tasty.
Zhao, are you sure this guy's the real deal? All he said so far is that he loves the food and that it's damn tasty.
Aren't those the best compliments a chef could hear? There's more where that came from. You better savor it all.
Woohoo! This is the best day ever, Zhao-san. Everything tastes so good. I can't stop eating.
My bad, Kitty-san. Didn't mean to drag you into that whole mess.
But you did. Missed out on my free meal because of you. At least that blogger looked like he enjoyed himself. The man ate everything you put in front of him.
Huh? Back up a sec, Kiryu-san. You didn't get to taste my cooking? At all?
Pretty much. Surprisingly.
Well, there'll always be another chance. We're drinking buddies now, aren't we?
Yeah, that's true. But after seeing you fight earlier, I can understand why your boys want you back. You've got a knack for being a leader. Does seem like a waste of talent.
Oh yeah, maybe. But all my life I was taught how to lead others. For as long as I can remember, I was told it was my birthright. And one day I inherited everything from my dad. And now that I've left that all behind, a new world opened up to me. There's no way I'm letting that go. Not without a fight.
Being a chef means the world to you.
Yep. There were a ton of possibilities, but the only one that mattered was the one I chose.
I think I get it.
Tossing a wok over a roaring flame, seeing the customers smile after eating my food. Everything's so fresh and new. I really dig the way things are right now. And not only that, but if I can knock back drinks with a buddy from time to time, I'll be set for life.
Sounds good to me. A humble life's not so bad.
Gotta tell you, from chowing down to throwing punches to knocking them back, hanging with you's been a real treat. Really, life's just full of surprises, ain't it? Past me wouldn't have believed it. Not in a million years.
I could say the same. I never thought I'd be roaming the streets with the former head of the Yokohama Liumang.
Oh man, I guess that's true. But thanks to all this, I realize nothing's impossible. Quite the opposite. You can do almost anything long as you try. Thanks to you, Kiryu-san, I was able to keep my restaurant going. Got more regulars than ever now.
Glad to hear it. Can't ask for more than that.
I'd love to serve you a proper meal next time. And I hope you come hungry, 'cause you're getting the works. Be ready to stuff your face, eh?
Yeah, sounds fun. I'll be sure to stop by.
I'll be waiting.
Kiryu-san, thanks for hearing me out so much lately. I really appreciate all the advice. You're constantly there for me, and yet I haven't done anything for you.
That's not true. Getting to know you better, fighting side by side, it's all been wonderful. I feel like I've gotten to see the real Saiko. And I've learned a lot from you too. Though you might be a little stubborn at times.
You know, I was gonna say that's sweet of you, but then you kept going.
That's a shame.
I'm only kidding. Still, I do want to give back somehow. To that end, I'm around any time you need. Let me know if there's anything I can do. I'll be there to help.
Thanks. And yeah, let's keep this up, you and me. I'm sure I'll need advice down the line, so be ready.
Deal.
You know, Kiryu-san, it's only been a short while, but I gotta tell you, it feels like we've been rolling together a long time.
That just means we've been busy.
Yeah, I'll say. Truth be told, I thought you were a loose cannon at first. Now, though, I see it's all selfless. You've a strength and charm like no other. Anytime you want to have a drink, I'm there. As long as you're feeling okay. Even if it's just oolong tea. Thanks for thinking of me, Kiryu-san.
Yeah, right back at you, Namba. I'm looking forward to the next one.